My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
Well, what's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Batman Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. Yes, I'm really excited I found this bad girl in the stores. Here we have Harley Quinn herself. What appears to be a spring-loaded jack-in-the-box. I highly doubt that spring actually works. A pistol? I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll find out more either in the game or when I get it out of the packaging. And 2 sets of extra hands. More on that when we get her out. Of course, she does come in the standard Arkham packaging. She does say Harley Quinn on the side. On the side, a nice picture of Harley in this blueprint style. On the back, we have not a read-up, just an evil-looking blueprint Harley Quinn. That is sinister. But anyway, other figures in this line include Batman, the Arkham Knight, Scarecrow, and Harley Quinn. Although at the time I'm making this review, Arkham Knight is not yet available. It is sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. She is a 4th figure, if you didn't know that from the back. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get her opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of the review and finish up the first batch of the Arkham Knight figures. So stick around, guys. And so here we have Harley Quinn posed and out of the packaging. Now before we get on to Harley herself, she did come with quite a few accessories. Let's actually take the gun out of her hand, because that is one of her accessories. And we'll just move Harley off to the side really fast, so we can take a look at her gun, which has quite a bit of detail on it. I'm pretty sure you can see the detail on the focus camera. There we go. It has a lot of great detail on it, actually, and it's painted really well. It's in this gunmetal color. I wish it was like Red Hood's gun, where you could see the inside the little exit point, but beggars can't be choosers. It even has a little clip inside it, but sadly it doesn't come out. So there's one of her accessories, and then we do get this little detonator. I think that's what it is, messing around with it, because that looks like a button. Might be a detonator, might be some kind of device, I don't know. Maybe it'll come out in the game. I haven't played it as of the time I'm making this review. She also does come with this baseball bat, which is painted really well. It's painted like it's actually like she actually took a paintbrush to this bat, and that's what it looks like. Like Harley Quinn herself took a brush to this bat, and just the detail in it, it looks phenomenal. I like that. Moving those off to the side so we can go on to this jack-in-the-box, which is really awesome. It is on an actual spring, so I really wouldn't try forcing it down, but it does, like, bobble. So I guess that's good. The bobbling jack-in-the-box. And just the jack-in-the-box itself has a lot of nice detail. Just so much great detail. I wish that like this would have opened up to show like a bomb inside. That would have been really awesome. And just to let you know, this does spin. So that's a really nice detail that I'm really glad they put in. I'm not sure if he can even hold it properly, but we'll find out eventually. I'll make a maybe picture, see if she can hold it properly. And last, she does come with, let's see if they can't get the camera to focus, her hands. We have one open palm, and then one that looks like it's meant to be holding the bat, and it's her right hand. So I'm guessing that you can get, yep, it's for the bat. But that leaves a question what this is for. I thought it was going to be like to hold the jack-in-the-box while she's cranking it, but as you can see, her right hand is the one that's open, so maybe, I don't know. Really nice accessories, so let's actually move those off to the side and go on to the main attraction, which is Harley Quinn. Let's get a good 360. Sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm good enough to do the review. Harley Quinn is really Really, I really like Harley Quinn. I think she's personally my favorite out of the bunch that we got. Batman set the bar pretty high. Red Hood was pretty good. Scarecrow was a questionable articulation, but Harley Quinn is just like the only thing that would have made her better is if she had double jointed elbows, and they're just single jointed, and more on that on her articulation. But she is just really nicely detailed, really clean paint. I do like the fact that the paint is really clean on her. And let's actually go on to some of her details. Let's hope she stands. Her ankles are kind of weak. Okay, so here we have Harley Quinn, and sadly this is hard plastic, so you can't really move it up to see if the eye is painted, but it looks painted from what I can see. And then there is some gloss in her eyes to make it shine, so that's really nice. You can see her hair is dipped in paint, I'm guessing. I don't know, the face kind of doesn't look like Harley Quinn, but at the same time, you know who the character is. You can see her corset with all the studs in it. Her corset, of course, goes up to her chest, and then you can see her undergarments, or her bra underneath it. It's red on this side, black on this side. I don't know, it kind of feels like an Arkham City, Arkham Asylum mesh between the two of them. She does have this really frilly skirt, which I'm not a fan of. Like, out of everything, the skirt is the only thing I'm not a fan of. I'm kind of wish she would just kept the pants from Arkham City, but beggars can't be choosers. And then she even has studs on her stocking, or on her legging, that's what I'm thinking they are. I think that's intentional, all of the black dots, because they look like they're in a pattern, but there's nothing on this side, so I don't know. We'll find out. And then her boots, of course, this side is red, this side is black, and on the back, that diamond pattern continues. And I didn't even mention the diamond pattern on her thighs. It's painted on, sadly. Could be a little thicker on this side, but it's passable. So that's Harley Quinn for you guys, and let's actually zoom out so we can go on to our articulation. Moving the camera down just a teeny bit. Okay, so Harley Quinn has a ball-jointed head. She can look, well, her head's looking up all the way right there. That's looking straight down, so she has pretty good range of up and down movement. Her head can tilt left and right, although tilting it too much, her hair bops into her collar, and if you mess around with it too much, it might break. Also, her pigtails are wrapped in red and black. So just throwing that out there, in case I missed that detail. But head has a really nice range of motion, moves side to side perfectly. Arms go out to about that far due to the way her shoulders are sculpted. Do a full 360 naturally. She bends at the elbow, spins at the wrist, and hinged at the wrist. Like I said, it is single joint and it's the same for both sides. Spins. She also has a hinge wrist right here, and the additional hands also have a hinge on them, in case you didn't catch that, but these hands would spin and would have the hinge as well. She does have an ab crunch, surprisingly. It is well hidden in the sculpting, if you can. At first glance, it doesn't look like she has it, but she does. It's not her pelvis joint moving, it's actually the torso joint, and it has a nice range of motion. She can go off to the sides really well. My goodness, this is a really, really nice Harley. I'm falling in love with this Harley figure. The skirt is a soft plastic. Oh, I forgot that she also spins at that joint. She doesn't spin at the waist, which is good. This is probably the perfect joint for females, and I wish more female figures would use that joint. But anyway, legs go out about... They'd go out a lot further if it wasn't for her skirt. They go forward and back pretty far despite the skirt getting in the way. She spins at the thigh. She is double jointed in the knees. She spins at the boot and has that hinge ankle as well as rocker ankle, so you can get in a lot of great posing, and I'll show more of that in my final thoughts. But that's Harley Quinn for you. So what I'm going to do now is wrap up her review and move on to my final thoughts. And I'll tell you if she's worth the buy, so sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Harley Quinn posed for my final thoughts, and let's actually scoot her back a little bit. And as you can see, you can give this figure a lot of personality, and I really love that about this figure. A common theme here is I keep forgetting to scale these guys next to one another, so here's how she stands up to Batman. I do have quite a bit of an issue with how tall Harley Quinn is. I mean, she seems tall. And that's not right. She's not supposed to be that tall. I mean, Batman is pegged at, what is it, 6'4" or something like that? Harley Quinn's like a complete foot shorter than Batman, and I don't know. I think this Harley might be a little too tall, but I'll live. It's not like it's the end of the world. But anyway, like I said, I love this Harley Quinn figure. It's probably one of my favorite Harleys that I own right now. We'll see how that, if that still stands true after I review the figure arts Harley. But anyway, this is a really nice figure, and if I do say so, she is probably the best figure out of the whole Arkham Knight lines so far. We still have 5 more figures coming out, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, if you can pick up Harley Quinn, don't pass her up. She is a phenomenal figure, great articulation, great accessories, great display options. What more can you ask for in a figure? Just make sure that the paint lines are clean, and you know, it's one that you can live with. I picked my Harley Quinn up at GameStop for about $25. That's what I picked all of the Arkham Knight figures up for. If you can find her, I highly recommend you pick her up. You do not want to miss out on this Harley Quinn figure. And this is King of Dragons 5000 saying, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.